Welcome back to the channel. Si Patrick Denny again from the hiking community, and today we're gonna talk about the 10 essentials in hiking. So what we have here on the table now are my 10 essentials, and you can take this as a grain of salt. This is just a guideline para sa mga beginner na hiker. So I'm gonna show you what I got for my 10 essentials, and then I would provide recommendations along the way also para sa mga beginners out there. So as you know, when you go out hiking, you are responsible for your own safety. So in an emergency situation, any one of these items will help you get out of that. Number one is navigation. For navigation, what I have is my phone. I use the Google Maps, and also you can download Gaia GPS. I'm not sure if you can see it, but this is an app, Gaia GPS. You can search it up. You can use this for navigation. So na basic na compass, elevation, wind speed, humidity, precipitation, all of that. Also, what I have is just a simple ham radio, two-way communication radio. I can give this to my hiking partner so we can communicate pagka nang nalayo mi sa isa't isa. But for beginners, for navigation, if it's a day hike, I would suggest na you would participate in guided hikes as well. Kanang naamoy guide. Because it's very important that someone knows how to navigate through the bukid, or kung mag-adto ba mag falls, or kung asa ba mo moadto sa outdoor scenario. So that's very important, navigation. I would assume na di mo kabalo mag-navigate using a physical map. So I would suggest that magsugod mo in day hikes o kanang guided trips, guided hike. And also, for beginners, I would suggest that you let your family know about your itinerary, kung what time ba ka makauli. So they'll know na kung wala ka nakauli by that time, they can communicate through your cell phone, or leave them the phone number of your team lead hiker or team leader or inyo bang guide. Provide your family with their numbers para may bala nila kinsa ang i-communicate in that situation na wala pa ka nakauli. So that's it. Now for the second part, very important as well, hydration. As you can see, I have a Nalgene bottle here, and I would assume also na everyone has water bottles at home. It doesn't have to be a Nalgene. And one important thing as well is your ability to get fresh, cleaning water every time when you go out. Because this is just a 1 liter bottle. Pagurutan wala na kay tubig. So, you must know in advance, mag-research ka kung pila ba kabuok ang water source. Kaya kung limited ang water source, you'll need more bottles, or a bigger one, maybe 2 to 3 liters. And for me, to make sure that I have clean, safe drinking water every time, I use this Sawyer Squeeze. This is a water filter, but you don't have to get this. You can just get a bigger bag, or some mga tablets to filter water. Those are cheap as well, or you can get water bottles. The third thing is nutrition. I just have here a chocolate bar. I would suggest, aside for beginners, I would suggest aside sa yung trail food, make sure that you have enough food to last you another day. So whether it's an energy bar, or oatmeal ba, or noodles ba, and will last you a day. It doesn't have to be costly. So the next thing that I want to talk about is insulation. So when you're outdoors, may tendency na paspas mo change ang weather. So you have to protect yourself from rain, from the elements, from coldness or whatever. So what I have here is my Patagonia nano puff down jacket, synthetic jacket, and also rain protection. This is just a poncho, Coleman poncho. And what I like about this gear that I have, the flexibility of my gear is not limited to one. This is a poncho, but as you can see here, nasa yung mga grommets, you can use this as a temporary shelter as well. Ma-open na siya. You can use guidelines to para magbuhat ka og temporary na shelter. And also ang flexibility sa mga gear na makita niyo sa table karon is you can use this as your go bag in an emergency situation. Moving on, after insulation we have Firestarter, and also I believe that 1 is none and 2 is 1. So for Firestarter, I have 3 options here. I have lighters. This is just your Zippo lighter, cricket lighter, and also I have a match here because that will provide me multiple options para maka-create og fire in an emergency situation. Ang i-avoid nimo is for your body temperature to go down. So you have to start a fire, or starting a fire as well will help you, will help the rescuers to find you. So for signaling po siya, and for cooking food as well. Next is first aid kit. Very important because when you go out, of course, you are prone to injury. And also not only injury, but if you are prone to headaches ba or tummy aches, it's very important that you have medicines, ibuprofen, or for tummy ache, Imodium. But you have to personalize your first aid kit and make sure that you know how to use it, or else it's just added weight sa imong pack. So I have medicines here, bandages, alcohol, and so moving forward, tools, knife. It doesn't have to be this knife. This knife is just cheap because na-embargo ako ang multi-tool sa TF, no? Stricto kay sila. So wala pa akong nakapalit o bago. But a knife, it's very important, no, for cooking food, for chopping, for getting kindling or kanang pangsugnod para makastart og fire. Just make sure that it is sharp enough and nasa sheet na to protect para di ma-puncture ang mong bag. So moving forward, illumination, very important. So I have multiple options here. First is headlamp. So when you get to a camp na and then nag-ulan, tapos imong gamit kay handheld flashlight, lisod kay mag-pitch og tent. So for a headlamp, you can use 2 hands and then you have a light on your head. So very important. And also to light up my tent, I just have a cheap light here, USB powered na fairy lights. This is just 100 pesos, I guess, just to keep my camp well illuminated. And also I have a camp light here which is much bigger, para kung magluto ka, di ka maglisod. I got this from hardware. This would cost you 200 pesos in an emergency situation. This is very helpful. So number 9 is sun protection. So I have a neck gaiter, or a buff as we usually call them. This is to protect your neck, your head from the heat of the sun. And I have my Columbia long sleeves here. This has UPF 40 to protect you from the UV rays. Long sleeves protect your arms from sunburns as well. But you can use any type of long sleeve for some protection. Last but not the least, shelter. When we say shelter in an emergency situation, not necessarily na tent or tarp. And what I have here is a bivy, 1-person bivy, or yeah, a bivy. So what I have here is in color orange, and what I mentioned is 1 is none, 2 is 1. I can use this bright orange bivy for signaling as well, protect me from rain, as this is waterproof and moisture proof. And as what I've said earlier, my poncho can be used as a shelter as well in an emergency situation, or yeah, in heavy rains you can use that as well. So what you have here can be used as your go bag, especially right now na natay low pressure area na bagyo, you need to evacuate. You can just carry these items, very light. This is below 5 kilos. You can put this in a 20-15 liter bag. So that's it. That wraps up our 10 essential or go bag, which you can use for your day trips, multi-day hikes, multi-day trips, or whatnot. And thank you so much for watching. I just wanna make a shout out sa kong amigo dira from Australia, Van Clark Espejo. Mate, ingat dira permente. O kay Errol Paul Lugarta, o kay Preppy Dave Salazar, ako mga amigo from Loot Crate. Shout out Team Wate, Malmok, Team Langi, Mountain Madness. Please don't forget to like us on Facebook. And also, if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to leave a comment. Press like, share it to your friends. And also, if you have anything to add, if I missed something, please leave a comment. Thank you so much for the support. This is once again Patrick from the hiking community. Keep safe, everyone, and please stay at home. Thank you.